Hang on your chain beneath a perch point, and you can grab an enemy right as they walk underneath you. You'll be the hangman and the gallows. Your foes are quite oblivious to their surroundings, including what's right under their feet. Hide beneath the grate and wait for your moment, and you can grab them when they least expect it. Wait behind a door and try to hear your enemy breathing on the other side. As he exhales, open the door and strike. If you time it just right, you'll be able to pull him through and close the door in one swift motion. Your enemies may spot you climbing up a wall, but rarely will they think to look for anyone clambering along the ceiling. Take advantage of this and pounce on them from above. While you're lurking in the shadows or hiding behind cover, you can pounce on your targets as they pass within inches of you. When your foes are disabled or stunned, you can dispatch any number of them in the time it would normally take to eliminate just one, and you'll be sure that they won't make a sound. A spinning kick, striking just under the jaw, can knock a man off his feet in the blink of an eye. As you run, shift your weight and drop onto your rear leg. Swing the slide kick through his calves, and he'll be knocked down and ready for the kill. These tools, hand-ground for precision, will let you pick locks much more quickly than before. Leaving a dead body hanging from a perch point can keep it from being discovered, or it can serve as a terrifying warning to all who see it. These tabi, made of silk and the lightest reeds, will reduce the noise you make when you run. Bamboo-reinforced spines and extra fabric will slow down your falls, as if you're gliding to the ground. Durable cote sleeves will provide extra protection without getting in the way of your sword. Ceramic plates bound with leather will make your equipment more durable without sacrificing mobility or speed. These firecrackers are small, but they make just enough noise to grab someone's attention. They're not loud, so be sure to throw them close to whoever you want to distract. With a delayed fuse, this noisemaker can explode whatever you want it to. An adhesive casing will make it stick just about anywhere you throw it. If you're spotted, these smoke bombs will give you a chance to escape. This simple little cloud can also block the path of their high-tech lasers. A mixture of dried nettle and stingray venom has been added to the powder. Anyone caught in this cloud will be left choking and coughing. This flare gives off a blinding flash that will stun any guard who's wearing high-tech goggles. The dancing light that remains will lure anyone who happens to see it. The reagents are on a delayed fuse, which means you can detonate this whenever you'd like. You can hide anywhere, anytime by squeezing into this cardboard box. It may seem crude, but surprisingly effective. I guess people just always expect there to be boxes lying around everywhere. Now you can perform a stealth kill from inside the box, leaving one deceased guard inside the box. Of course, you'll have to leave the box behind, but you wouldn't want to cram in there with a body anyway.
We raise these large moths on plants with a dark, dense pollen. Release the moths, and they'll swarm to the nearest lights. And between their broad wings and the heavy pollen, it'll be dark as night, not to mention silent. The pollen also irritates the eyes and throat, should you choose to throw it at anyone.
It's a spring-loaded spike trap. Leave it in someone's way, and they'll never walk again. Or breathe, for that matter. With a lighter casing and bamboo spikes, this spike mine will make less noise when it hits the ground. These darts are made from blowfish spines coated in poison. Just one of these will plunge your target into a state of panic and terror. They'll attack any noise they hear. A more potent poison will stop the target just seconds after they're struck. These caltrops will blanket an area and slice up the feet of anyone who steps on them. Your enemies can't chase you if they can't even walk. These flesh-eating insects can reduce dead bodies to dust in seconds. They can also attack a living target, but be careful. That poor soul will make a lot of noise before the insects finish them off.
These fungal spores gestate in the lungs. Anyone who breathes these will suffocate in seconds. And if anything disturbs the body, the spores will rupture and spread again. And the hissing sound they make when they take root will draw in anyone who hears it.
The traditional garb of the Hisomu clan has served us well for hundreds of years. You've received the final mark. Your senses are keener, and you can move so quickly, it's as if you vanished in the blink of an eye. However, you won't be able to carry as much equipment. Steel plates sewn under your sleeves will protect you from harm and make it easier to knock down your enemies. And any time you sneak up and kill a foe, you'll recover your strength. But the heavy armor will make it more difficult to still your mind and focus your aim. This cloth is infused with a reagent that calms and focuses the mind. You'll always strike true with your sword, but the cut of the cloth makes it hard to adjust your gear. Once you stock up for a mission, you won't be able to replenish your supplies. This rich, dark fabric absorbs light, and these softened tabi let you run without making any noise at all. You'll also be able to carry more gear, but the cloth will fray if it's exposed to metal, so you'll need to leave your sword behind. This uniform has been infused with powder from the Oni reed. You'll have less room for equipment, but your enemies will be far more likely to panic at your approach. Oh, and the mask? That's just for effect.
I always left my sword behind. Too messy, too bulky. Better to get in and out without a trace. And if I had to bring someone down, well, we did spend all that time training in jujitsu takedowns. With no sword, I had more space for other equipment. And since I never received the mark, I didn't mind a little extra gear.
These firecrackers are small.
If you're
You can hide anywhere, anytime by squeezing into this cardboard box. It may seem crude, but surprisingly effective. I guess people just always expect there to be boxes lying around everywhere.